Hi, my name is Rod Ryan, and this is my brand new co-host, Mo. It's a new era here on the Rod Ryan Show, and I actually suggested this. I thought it would be good because apparently I didn't ask you anything during the interview process. I don't know a whole lot about you.
Okay,
so
I'm ready.
I'm going to learn just as much as everybody does. The thing that you said is there's nothing off the table.
I did say that.
So when we get right out of the gate, we start talking about your policies on immigration and everything. We
Okay,
get
I'm
right
ready.
into that.
Miss America right here.
We are not going to get into any of
What
that.
are we talking about?
We're going to talk about you, and I'm really excited to learn a few things about you as well. And I think, and I've mentioned it on the air before, I'm absolutely fascinated that for your time in radio, the whole time you've been in radio, you've been doing mornings.
Yeah.
That was super attractive to me because it's an awful time to wake up in the morning.
Horrible.
Everybody knows that. But I knew that wasn't going to be a problem with you because you'd been doing it for a while now. Even your internship and everything you did, your first job, everything was mornings.
Mornings. I don't know any
And you
difference.
know, being in the industry, that's freakish.
It's freakish.
Usually you got to work your way up to that.
And sometimes when you bring it up to people in the industry, they're a little turned off by it. They're like, "Oh, you didn't, do weekend, overnight, holiday."
But you told me you interned, and you told me you bumper stickers, and you did the prize pupping.
did.
You did some of that stuff. So
I hung the banners.
You hung
I've
the banners.
been there. I've answered the front desk. I've done everything.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So, all right. So morning routine, Monday through Friday.
Oh, gosh.
Because you know from being out all these years, people are fascinated by, okay, what time do you wake up?
Yes, my alarm goes off at 3 a.m.
Okay. But you live pretty far away from the radio station. So
Yes,
how long
holy crap.
How long does it take you to drive in
My
here?
drive is 45 minutes on a good day.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I'm in like the Richmond on the Fulshire side area. So
Okay.
we're pretty far out there.
I don't even know. You worked in radio here for a long time. For
Yep.
10 years, you were on the Bull. I don't even know where those studios are.
So they're Greenway Plaza, which is just up the road.
Okay, so it's not far. So
Very
similar
similar.
drive in the morning. Okay, alarm goes off at 3.
Yeah.
Snooze.
No, I try not to.
Try?
It's a dangerous, very slippery slope to get into. And I do have a husband,
Yes.
so that's not very nice.
You never have to make the bed, though.
No. And if you make the bed, it breeds bacteria. So you should never make your.
I've heard that. Okay. But, 3 o'clock, are we eating breakfast?
Yes.
Do you have to eat breakfast in the morning?
I like to eat breakfast before I have caffeine.
Okay.
I used to never drink caffeine, but I have toddlers, so now I need caffeine, I think. So I like to have something in my stomach before I have caffeine.
Do you shower?
No, I.
You never wash?
I brush
No.
my teeth. That's the very first thing I do, and
But
it's
is
my
it-
favorite part of the day.
I don't know. Is it all right? Bath or shower?
Shower always. Baths are disgusting.
Okay. Shower at night or shower in the morning?
Shower at night always. Washing the hair, it's a whole situation.
Yeah.
I only wash it every 6 days.
You have a lot of hair.
I do. And it's a process.
And it's your hair.
It's all real. Never been dyed or colored.
Do you come from a family of hairy,
Thick
thick-haired
hair.
people?
Yes, curly, thick hair.
Everyone looks like you?
Yes, my mother's is red.
Yes.
My brother's is dark, and they keep it short, so it's not curly, but when it gets... And my dad once had an afro.
Okay, siblings. What do you got?
I have 2 brothers. I'm the oldest and only girl.
Okay. They have full heads of hair?
Full heads of hair. All
Hate
of us.
'em?
Yes.
Hatred.
Yes.
Hate them.
I know. Grandparents, full heads of hair.
Okay. What is a perfect Saturday morning for you? Or what is a typical Saturday morning for you? Can you sleep in?
No. Well, actually, for us, it is sleeping in. My children do not wake up till 7 a.m.
Okay.
I have good sleepers. I don't like to brag about it because I know it's a sensitive subject.
Right.
But I have good sleepers.
Can you stay asleep until 7 a.m.?
I will wake up in a panic. Like, what time is it? What day is it?
Yes.
But then I go back to sleep very easily.
Okay. All right, so what's a perfect Saturday morning for you?
7 a.m., get up, make a big breakfast. I like to cook.
You cook.
I cook,
Okay.
yes. So I make big breakfast for the kids. They probably don't need any of it because they're toddlers. My husband also not a morning eater, so I'm making it just for myself.
How can people not eat in the morning?
It ticks me off.
I can't stand it. Like, look at Alex.
He doesn't eat.
Look at Alex, right?
Right.
His ass ain't skinny, or his ass ain't big enough to stink.
So skinny.
He forgets to eat. I've never forgotten to eat.
Nope.
I've never forgotten to eat.
I just ate a snack before we started talking. I was like, hey, let me finish my snack. There's always snacks in my pockets, in my purse. I always have snacks, never forget to eat. So my favorite way to start the morning on a Saturday morning is to eat a big breakfast.
Okay. Cartoons, TV goes on for the kids?
We try not to. We try to get outside.
Yeah.
So we have a pool. We're always in the pool. The kids are swimming. We're going on hikes. Lots of birthday parties right now. We're in like the birthday party circuit. And we like to just be out, see friends and family. We're never home.
You said no snooze.
I try not to. It's a bad habit.
But you did mention that you could cook. You cook a big breakfast.
I love to cook.
I'm having a potluck. Everyone's bringing something to pass.
Oh, my Midwestern casserole-loving
That's what I was
heart.
going to say. Your thing to bring in that you're going to completely annihilate that table. Like, everyone's going to...
Is there a theme?
No. It's
No theme?
anything goes. Everyone bring their best dish. What do you bring?
Appetizer?
Whatever it is that you make the absolute best. It's a
that's
party,
so
and the whole island is going to
hard.
be full of all this food. But your dish will be empty. There'll be food left over on every other dish and casserole.
There will be a carb for sure. So probably like a rice, chicken, vegetable situation. I always bring buffalo chicken dip if I'm asked to bring like an appetizer. But I like to try new things, and they always involve vegetables.
Don't bring buffalo chicken dip to my house.
Because you're from
okay.
fair.
Just don't do that. I'm not going to bring an Indianapolis.
A Midwestern buffalo chicken dip in a crock pot.
I'm not going to bring Indianapolis
I love
Colt
crock
bites to your house.
Tenderloins. That's what you eat in Indiana.
Okay.
The tenderloin.
And that's where you're born and raised.
Born and raised in Indiana.
Let's do firsts.
Okay.
First job.
Farmer's market.
Doing what?
Sweet corn.
Behind the counter, like
behind the counter,
shucking.
like little girl.
What are you doing to the corn? Are you
we
selling
would go out
shucking?
in the morning and pick the vegetables. It was stocked. People would come, on the side of the road. It was a big thing. And our pride, like favorite thing that we talk about is we once shipped it to the White House when President Bush was in the White House.
You shipped your corn to the
Sweet
president.
corn. The Secret Service came and had to go walk through the fields just to like check things out, and then we shipped it to the White House.
First car.
Oh, this is a great story.
Was it given to you? Was it given to you, or did you buy it?
My dad is a car guy in like the car industry, if you will, and he got me a Subaru, like station wagon-ish, and
safe car. That's good. Like you put your daughter in a nice safe car.
I refused to get my driver's license and wouldn't drive.
Now kids are weird like that now.
No, this
Kids
is me
are
being
weird
a
about
brat.
not wanting to get their license. I can't
rude.
understand it. My kid doesn't even really want to ride a bicycle.
Aww.
But you didn't want to get your license?
Because I didn't want to drive that car.
Oh, you didn't like the vehicle that you were given.
So I refused to drive, so made him drive me. Spoiled. My younger brother got a car and a license before I did because I refused to get my driver's license. Why did you ask that story? That's so
Was my sister, my older sister, was my older sister given a car? The answer is yes.
Yeah, but you...
Was I given a car? Was I even allowed to get my license when I was 16? No, really? None of that. All right, this is about you.
Wait, you have an older sister than you?
And then my little brother.
And then the little brother.
Randy Ryan.
I think birth order says a lot about someone, and then like gender, like that says a lot about
The brothers are younger than you?
Yeah, but one is only 14 months younger, so we're basically twins.
Yeah.
And then the third one is 10 years younger.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're not the baby, okay?
No.
The youngest one, the baby.
Yeah.
That's Randy.
Favorite child. Yeah, same.
Look what we've created. This is the last
He's
one.
a Marine.
He's the best.
No.
I'm in the middle. The middle people always have to fight.
Okay, so the oldest, we're like the toughest, the planners, the organizers, but also we're like kind of mean.
I don't think that my sister blazed the trail that I needed. Like, I'm the one that got brought home in the cop car. I'm the one that got in the fights. My sister didn't blaze quite a trail that I would have.
Okay.
I would have liked her to soften up my parents a little bit more. I wish she got in trouble a little bit more. She got a little bit of trouble, so that kind of softened them up. But
how far apart in age are you?
3 years.
Okay, so were you close?
Yeah,
growing up?
close with her, and then I was just never close with my younger brother.
My brother and I are best friends and still are.
Yeah.
So we got in trouble together.
And they don't do radio. Only
No,
you.
They're smart, successful, very supportive, but definitely no.
First concert that wasn't like your mom. Well, okay.
Not Disney on Ice.
Yeah.
Right,
Unless
yeah,
there
yeah.
is a cool one, if you had cool parents and maybe they took you to something that you wanted to see. When I think first concert, it's like, okay, you begged your mom and dad, and you were finally old enough to kind of go, and you
Yes.
could go with your
Understand.
friends.
Yeah, I sat in
Or maybe
the
that cool aunt.
lawn and saw Rascal Flatts.
That was your first concert.
And I'm pretty sure Kenny Chesney opened for them, which is wild because Kenny Chesney is now so much more.
Way bigger, right?
Yeah, but growing up in Indiana, it was like all summer country concerts every weekend, and so that was like a big deal that I finally got to go to one.
Like with friends type of
Yeah,
deal?
yeah, high school.
How old are you?
High school.
High school.
Yeah.
I think.
But that was a big deal when you have your own children. What's your first concert? Like, where am I going to take them for the very first time? That was a lot of pressure for me.
Have your kids been to I mean, they're young. You have 2 and a 4-year-old.
Yes, but they have.
They've been to concerts.
Yes.
Yeah, London's been to shows. She was at the
Yeah, of
20th
course.
anniversary. She's coming to BuzzFest.
And she likes the same music you like?
No.
Really?
No. I mean, she likes live music. She's still into the live
Right.
music thing. So that's what's cool about having a kid around it. But no, now she's formulating all her
Opinions.
own. Yeah.
They get stuff at school, too.
Once you start playing the YouTube game and everyone gets to take a turn and they get to pick their own song, then that's where you get your influence in there. You start playing the stuff that you like and you hope that they like it. But then once Taylor Swift comes on and Katy Perry and Chappell Roan, I'm done.
Pink Pony Club.
All day.
Nonstop.
All day.
What was your first concert?
My first concert was that I went to with my buddies that they drove, and we asked my older friend to get us beer. Yeah, Judas Priest. And I came home
cool.
and I got my ear pierced. It was on a Thursday night, and we showed up at school at the bus, and the guys that I went to the concert with, they had to take their earrings out, and I still had mine in. My mom absolutely flipped out.
Yeah.
I told her I was getting my ear pierced. She's like, no, you're not. You won't do that. She never thought I would. I woke up in the morning. She's like, how was the concert? And she went, no fucking way.
Stop it. Rip it out?
Looked at me, and she literally said that. My mom completely blanked that she talked like that to me when I was a kid. And, but she didn't make me take it out.
Really?
She was mad.
Yeah.
She was mad.
What about your dad?
Long hair. He hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah.
But my mom was the one. She's like, okay, you're going to have to deal with it.
What have I done?
Yes.
I'm a failure. That's awesome.
So it's a country concert.
Yes.
The first piece of music that you bought, do you remember that? Did you buy an album or a CD, like with your own money? You probably got stuff as gifts or something, but do you remember what you wanted to buy that you went out and bought?
Yeah, Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
Which is funny because I still love them to this day. Britney Spears was big. I remember the first CD I won on the radio was like this, I want to say they were like a New Orleans type band, and they had a really cool song in the 2000s. Oh my goodness. And I remember winning that CD and going to the radio station to pick it up. And I walked in and grabbed it, and I thought it was so cool. Remember we used to give away CDs?
Yes, it was a big deal.
Yes.
So did you get bit then because of that, or?
See, I had a lot of CDs, and the Walkman, anytime we would drive anywhere in the car, that's what we had, right? And we were listening over and over, and I was singing really loud Backstreet Boys.
But where did the radio thing come from? It didn't come from like going to that radio station and you flipped out over that, or did
No.
Was it something that you always wanted to do?
No, I didn't even know that it was possible, really. Like, I went to college, and in high school even, I was doing television and thought that's what I wanted to do.
Okay,
And
so
then,
you went for communications.
Yeah, broadcasting,
Yes.
media arts.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, I took a mass comm.
Yeah,
whatever I took.
And doing internships. I did them at the TV stations, then I did them at radio stations as well. And that's when I realized, like, these TV people are going to murder scenes at 3 a.m. in full makeup, and they have no say over what they're saying. I didn't want to do that.
I have my thoughts on television. I
It's
try
very
to keep them to
different.
myself. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's not as
That's
cool.
when I fell in love with radio.
It's not as cool. It's not as immediate. It's not as fast as what we do.
Yeah.
It's scripted.
It's very scripted. You can't be yourself. You can't have a whole lot of personality.
Although you
A
can
little
tell,
bit.
you can tell the best people on TV are the
Yeah.
ones that have a little bit of radio background.
Okay.
Because they talk.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell. You notice it during local election coverage when they're going to that person and they need to stretch.
Right.
They're not looking at a teleprompter, and you can tell who can talk and who
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
And the people that don't have any radio experience, it's
so interesting.
You can kind of tell.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Quickly, rapid fire.
Okay.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
Loud talker or noisy eater? What's worse?
Oh, no.
Are you both?
No, I'm neither. I hate them both. Noisy eater's worse.
Okay.
Yes.
Vacation or staycation?
Vacation. I'm out.
Worse. Laundry or dishes?
Ooh, dishes.
We've already...
Putting away laundry is horrible.
Folding little kid clothes.
Oh my God, and their little socks. And then my daughter goes through 18 outfits a day, and I'm like, is this clean or dirty? And you don't smell yet, so I can't tell. Like,
until you have a kid, until you open up that dryer, and there's just a million tiny little pieces, articles of clothing, it is you feel like you're going to need to take the next day off.
Yeah.
Until you're done folding all of that stuff. Little kid clothes are the worst. And they go through a ton of them. They go through a ton of them.
I don't understand.
Save or spend?
I'm a spender. Sorry. To my
Early or late?
Early or late what? Oh, on time
Yes.
sort of situation? I'm always very
Showing up.
early. I always want to be early.
You always want to be early.
I'm always early.
Okay.
I'd sit in the parking garage for an hour before I would be late.
Clean as you go or after you're done cooking?
After I'm done. I thought you were going to ask about my house. I was like, it's a mess.
All right, here we go. Would you quit your job if you won the lottery?
No. And no one would know.
Would you tell me right now if I had a visible booger?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you swallow your gum?
No. Never.
Good. Ever broken a bone?
Never.
Aliens, UFOs.
No. No, it's not real.
No, it's not real. You don't believe in
but
it?
I love a conspiracy theory.
Can you play an instrument?
Yes.
What?
The oboe.
No!
I know.
Wait. Do you still have it?
You've never been more impressed.
Do you still have it?
No. My house burned down as a child.
Oh, no.
Twice. No. I don't have my oboe any longer.
When was the last time you blew an oboe? Blew into an oboe? I don't know.
It's a double reed
that
rod.
Sounded bad. It's a woodwind.
High school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You had to do choir or band, and then so I chose band because I can't sing.
So oboe, just the school lessons, no extra, just, okay. Marching?
No. Oh, no. As a cheerleader.
Oh,
Yeah.
cheerleader.
I know you're shocked.
That's awesome.
Sorry, band kids. That was so
Sorry, I'm
mean.
the band nerd over here.
Oh, are you in band? Marching band?
Yes.
Would you saxophone?
Drums.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Favorite color?
Orange.
I know you're not a big movie person,
Oh,
but
God,
do
no.
you have a favorite movie?
Maybe like The Parent Trap, the new
Okay.
one with Lindsay Lohan. Or I like the Fast and the Furious movies.
The new one with Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
Like the reboot?
Yeah, I like it.
That's, let me rephrase the question. What's your
Okay.
favorite movie of all time?
That's it.
Holy shit.
I'm a child.
Favorite food?
Oh, I love all food. I love all food except for tomatoes and chocolate.
No tomatoes.
No tomatoes on anything. It's
Salsa?
repulsive. I eat salsa.
Ketchup?
I'm like a
But tomatoes, diced tomatoes, chopped up
and
tomatoes.
they're on everything.
Tomatoes
you say no
on a
tomato
burger.
and it's still on the bun. I don't know. Tomatoes and chocolate are the only two things I don't like.
You don't like chocolate?
No.
Oh,
Sweets, I don't really do
not
sweets.
allergic to it?
No.
Okay. Oh, so chips and salsa, chocolate cake, chips.
Chips. Oh, yeah, salsa. Yeah,
chips.
yeah, yeah.
Chips over sweets.
Dip, but I'm not scooping.
Gotcha.
Yes. Always chips over sweets. No sweets. I could do without all of them.
Favorite cheese?
I love cheese so much.
This is the most excited she's been in the whole interview.
Right now.
Yes, I was hoping you were going to get to the cheese.
Right now, I know you're a cheese snob. I've heard you talk about it
I
before.
love it. I've never met a cheese I don't like.
Right now, I have this Trader Joe's like caramelized onion cheese. It is, and last night for dinner,
Tell me all about it.
All I had for dinner was a little thing of cheese and like a Hawaiian roll. That's all I ate last night for dinner. I just love cheese.
You brought up Trader Joe's.
Yes.
It's culty.
It is. I'm not.
It's culty.
I'm not a Trader Joe's girl.
Are you culty?
No. And I don't go into the grocery store usually. I usually get everything delivered.
What song would you sing in the shower and sound decent?
None.
Can you sing?
No. I do sing.
You just oboe? You don't sing?
No, I don't sing or oboe. No, I'm a really bad singer. I like to sing, and I sing loud, but not well.
Did you know Alex could sing?
Like, really?
For real. And he won't.
What?
And he won't.
How do we
Remind
get
me.
him- how do we
Remind
get
me
him
of
to
this
sing?
moment, and I will play you some stuff.
When he's drunk?
He can sing his ass off, and he won't do it.
Will you do karaoke?
After
drinking.
We found a track that he actually recorded something for his girlfriend, now wife. Amazing. He's the songbird of our generation.
Way.
Do you
If God would have made me a singer, it would have Britney Spears. Watch out.
do you face the shower head or face away from the
Away.
shower head?
Away.
Well, I don't know. If you're
I
singing, sometimes
rotate.
you know.
I rotate.
What TV shows are you currently watching?
HGTV, like Home and Garden, is always in the background.
Okay.
But I'm not loyal to a whole lot of television. I like.
Is there no series or there's nothing that you're like, we're not going to be able to go to you?
I don't think we have Netflix. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe my husband might.
Housewives?
I will watch The Housewives, but I'm not like, it's Thursday at 10 p.m. I've got to watch The Housewives. I'm like, oh, there's The Housewives.
Is there a 90-day fiancé?
No.
Something going on?
Mormon Wives? I watched that.
You did?
Yeah, it's coming up again.
Okay. That's the guy's more than one chick?
No, that's Sister Wives.
Okay.
Mormon Wives are the TikTok swingers.
Okay.
We could watch.
I'm interested. What
good.
day and channel is that on?
Keep you posted.
Listen, I'm super glad that you're here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm super glad that you're here. You know, how important I think the seat is that you're in, how much I appreciate everybody that's been in that seat before you. I never want to make you nervous or anything. You know the people that have been in that seat, or you know some of the people that have been in that seat.
Yeah.
You're about to meet Tessa soon. Good luck with that.
I've met her a few times. She's great.
But you know Teresa, I mean, I can't hide. These people that I've worked with are still walking around here.
They tell me all your dirt.
I told you, Jeremy, we were listening to Jeremy on the air, and I said, Jeremy was an intern on the show. I said, I can't hide.
No.
I can't hide. So if you want to find out any shit about me, all you got to do is turn the corner. There's people that have been working with me for 22 years. But I'm so glad that you're here. I really am. It's the first time that I've ever hired somebody that was in the market at another radio station. I've never... Not that I poached you from someone else because your gig expired, but it's just everything's been really different about this one, and it's exciting to me, and I'm super excited about it. I really am. I'm so happy to have you here.
That means a lot.
Is there anything that we didn't? I mean, we know your favorite cheese.
Yeah, but I don't know yours.
I'm a Gouda guy.
I love Gouda.
I'm a Gouda.
Wait, when's
I'm
your
a
birthday?
Gouda. I'm a Gruyere.
I need to know also.
Is this going to go into some sort of an astrology thing?
Nope. I just like birthdays.
August 26th?
August 26th.
Do you know what that is?
Nope,
Sign?
no idea. Maybe Leo? My husband's birthday is in August, and he's a Leo, but he's the beginning of August.
There's
so
a cutoff in the middle somewhere.
I don't know. Do you know what you are?
Virgo.
No idea.
And apparently, lucky for you,
What does it mean?
classic Virgo traits.
You have? Okay, I'll Google it later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparently, I'm a classic Virgo.
Okay, Virgo.
Anything else?
Nope. We have a lot of time. The rest of your life, you're stuck with me.
Thank you for being here. Guys,
you.
thanks so much for watching. That's Mo, everybody. And if I didn't tell you, I am so happy she's here, man. Thank you guys for checking this out.